I was just reminiscing as we prepare for Chastity and Jesse to stay the weekend.
Remember when we started working on the kids' bedrooms?
I can still hear your voice begging me not to hire anyone and that we work on this ourselves.
Once I saw what you wanted the contractors to do, I had to step in and add my 2 cents.
You mean you added your 10 cents?
You are not funny. I wanted the kids' room to have the vibe that we had growing up. I had the posters all over the wall. You had books and airplanes everywhere. Plus, I remember how sad you were when your mom sold the house.
I still remember like it was yesterday. It was a lot of memories that were starting. Remember when we all were caught playing hooky?
You threw the best parties. Once, we've managed to clock them right.
The best part was you serving cheese and sparkling apple cider.
Dude, I was trying to be hospitable. Everyone destroyed it when we all were stoned.
True, you always had munchies on deck. We would get so high and start talking about our plans after graduation.
Looks like we've stuck to the plan. Except for the 5 children and 7 grandchildren.
We didn't, but the universe did. I miss when they were small.
I most certainly do not. How many times did I have to go to visit James Jr.'s teacher? Or, the time when Presley tied up the Potter's children and left them on Mars.
You have to admit that was funny. What about the time when Jesse painted all the benches camouflage and put purple mustaches on the statues?
I still think you had something to do with that.
I have no clue on what you are speaking about. What's for breakfast?
What's for breakfast? I thought you were going home yesterday. I had to get you alone. I have to tell you before I tell Mom. You know whatever decision you make, I'm going to love you no matter what. Veronica and I are expecting twins. Here we go again. This will be your 3rd and 4th. You gotta wrap it up, dude. We were trying for a girl. The 2 of you are struggling as it is. And that's by choice. Which I wanted to ask if that position at the studio is still available? I'm going to need something steady. I won't be able to go on tour this summer as well. Your uncle's offered you many opportunities to work at the studio. You even had a chance to direct films. You've turned it down so many times. I'm not going to even ask them for you. What am I going to do for an income? Veronica will not be able to work. She's going on leave next week. This is not even a discussion. I will say this. If you end up working at the studio, I'll see to it that it's an entry-level position. You will be getting coffee for someone. Dad, you are doing the most right now. Well, you and your wife are doing the least. Who goes on leave after 12 weeks? Her feet are hurting her. What is Mom cooking for breakfast? What's for breakfast? The look on your face. Something gagged you and made you do a death drop. Casey is having another set of twins. He sent me a text asking for me and James to meet with him. He wants to work at the studio while Veronica takes a leave pretty much after she finds out. He had his chance and he screwed it up. How did he screw this up? By becoming a stand-up comic. I wanted him to take over when I retire. He can still take over. The boy has a shot at accomplishing his dream. We were all Casey at one point. I'm pissed that Lacey decided to go into dentistry and not performing. She had a full scholarship for the Venus Galaxy College. Instead, she wants to become a dentist. Did it break mine and James' hearts? Absolutely. She can run circles around these damn opera singers. We have to let these kids do their own thing. Or else, we will pay for it in the end. He had an excuse for every damn thing. Talking about he wants to be home to support his wife. That's a first. I mean, this is going to be their 2nd set of twins. The first set isn't even 2 years old yet. She's going to need some help, and you know he's still feeling guilty about the last time. I didn't think about that. He came to me because he didn't want to hear what his mom would have said. This is what coffee with your best friend/cousin-in-law is for. He can work in the editing room. He's great at it. I wanted him to be everyone's assistant. He has to start from the beginning. Then you hire him to work for your record label. Never mind, the editing room sounds like a great idea. What are you watching?
I don't know, I was looking for a good mystery to watch while I bake.
There has to be a good one on the Mystery Channel.
Not unless it's from the 1900s. I'm feeling nostalgic this evening. All this talking about back in the day.
I get it. Oh, this looks like a good one.
This is terrible. The booger is on the loose, and he's coming for revenge.
Revenge from what?
I'm just reading what the message says. Give me a second to find out.
Who and what the hell is the booger anyway?
The dude that's still in the golden microphone. He's back on the prowl and he means business.
We gotta stop it.
I'm going to need you to ease on down the road with your yellow brick road looking ass.
You just mad because I don't see it for you.
Boy, if you don't get your irrelevant ass out of my sanctuary, I will introduce you to the floor face first.
How about you and I grab dinner later?
Buzz off, I'm not interested.
Just checking if we're still on good terms.
We need to get in touch with the mayor.
I'm having drinks with his assistant later. I'll call her now.
Although you make me sick. You are super helpful.
I love when you are Glenda the Good Witch.
Belle just informed me that the booger is back. We have to hide.
I'll be damned if I run from that stupid ass. I've dealt with this before. This is no one but one of John's people.
I've never heard anything about a booger while I was dating him.
Girl, you didn't even hear that he was cheating on you with a man. You're in the way.
Oh, you're funny.
Girl, let's go shopping. I want to be dressed up for when I beat this booger's ass.
I just received an alert that the booger is on the scene.
This is going to be eventful.
I'll pick up Junior from school. He's going to love this.
What if the booger is packing heat this time? They says he's coming for everyone at Shroomtown.
We will be indoors by the time this idiot strikes.
I'm going to finish recording this song that Alex written for the new movie.
Now I hope you two don't try to take on this monster. You know it's been a while since we've done any wild stuff.
That's why we have kids. I'm out of here. Make sure that little James doesn't eat too much junk food before dinner. You know how he gets.
Oh, he's going to be gooped and gagged when he sees nothing but fruit on the table.
Make sure you check his bag. It was 5 pounds of chocolate in his backpack.
I'll be sure to. Have fun at the studio.
We are up an entire creek. He formed a tornado and it's due to reach us within 48 hours. If I can get the blue modulator to turn orange, it may deter him from getting through. Oh hell. This is not going to end well.
Dude, I'm sure you've heard. I hear a tornado warning has been in effect with the booger coming back. The news is getting worse as the day goes on. This is what happens when we leave the door unlocked. I want to laugh but I can't. I can't believe this is when I have to sit out. Facts? We're fighting a losing battle.
I forgot about this one. This was the one that started out as a home video.
This ended up being a Sunday night movie for the network.
Who came up with this idea?
I did, and you decided that we extend it to film. Remember, it started out as a short.
Wait, was this from the barbecue?
Yes. You made half of the cast cry.
If this was going to be at least a made-for-television movie, I still expect 100%. You see, Belle won the Best Actress award 2 years in a row. One of those movies we had nothing to do with.
It's back on.
Good work. It's definitely coming this way. I think something miraculously will happen. So you're saying nothing is going to happen? The guys have been way too quiet about this. Chazz and Alex are recording a soundtrack. James is on a play date with Sonia. Nothing is going to happen. They're doing their own thing because they can't do anything about it. Have you watched the news? If you say so.
Good afternoon. We have some emergency words. The tornado has already hit the east section of the Gladstone City. This means effective immediately everyone needs to find shelter. Shit just got real. I'm out of here. Me too. I'm not trying to get caught in the middle of this crap. See y'all in a few weeks. There goes Clara. Where's Clara? Anyway, I'll be reporting live on the hour. We'll be back on Channel 8 News.
I don't know when was the last time that I've rode the subway. This was Dad's line, right?
Yes. This and the Grand Central Express.
They said this is the safest way to come home. The kids are with the nanny. I had to come and get you. I'm glad Alex decided to go home. His wife was calling nonstop. I wasn't letting you travel alone.
Okay, Superman.
I've spoken with Dad and my parents. They're all in Jupiter Valley away from all of this. They are going to be checking on us to make sure we are safe.
Are the kids in the basement?
Yes, we'll be in the other room. I made sure that we have no glassware in the area.
What about Bud and Booze?
We're straight on that.
I'm glad we don't have to worry about our parents.
I know, they would have ended up staying with us.
The kids. Parents in a tornado. Absolutely not.
So this thing has reached Gladstone and is beginning to taper off. Which means it's not going to hit this way. The bad news is that a few places have been destroyed. The entire city has no electricity as the main building has been demolished. Gladstone State Prison has crumbled into the ground, not the area of reckless holding known as the Hole. Which you hear screaming but no one can be found. Somehow the man above is always on our side. So I guess we're in the clear. It completely fizzled out.
Yes, I'm praying for the people of Gladstone and Asteroid Park. I hear they were hit pretty bad.
Gladstone is where John is doing his sentence.
You don't seem to be bothered.
Girl, why would I be? Yes, it sucks that this has happened. But if he had something to do with this from where he is and it backfires, why should anyone feel bad?
I guess, and after what you've been through, I'll admit that your facelift is absolutely everything.
Thank you. I'm always going to give credit to Chazz for my refresher.
What did Chazz do? I thought he couldn't stand the ground you walked on.
It's crazy, right? We've ran into one another literally a day after my release. He was very polite but a bit standoffish. My lawyer was with me and we began to talking. Next thing you know, I'm working with you all. The first thing he said to me was that I needed a whole makeover from head to toe. At first I saw this as shade. However, who wouldn't take the opportunity to get something like this?
Now I get it. I would have moved on from John also. So you don't have any love for him whatsoever?
Who are we talking about?
John.
Who is that? Do you see my new man? He just had a little issue in the fashion department. However, his features were always popping.
I saw his photos on social media. His red carpet photos are gorgeous. You two looked amazing.
Yay. I'm definitely above and beyond. I do wish him well, that's all. Here we are live at 5. We have a full update on the state of Gladstone City. I will say that it's a sight for sore eyes.
This was once a city. Not much has changed, it's still grimy as hell.
Throwing shade during a whole tragedy. You ain't right.
I'm just trying to keep you from feeling sad.
Oh. I'm totally fine. Do you know what's crazy?
What's up?
We're probably standing on a bunch of people.
This place is trashed.
Did you bring the checkbook?
Most definitely. They're going to need all the help that they can get.
Let's walk around, see what else we find.
Now this is just bad.
I know its house is on fire. Let's get out of here.
This area feels familiar.
It definitely doesn't look it.
You are going to gag.
Come on. What are you talking about?
You are standing on top of the prison that this dude is in.
Dude, stop playing. You play too much.
That's the cannon that's outside the prison and the statue is on the ground.
Does this mean that John and the prisoners are dead?
We'll find out when the next season returns.
It just ended like that. What happened with John? What happened with the people in the city?
Yes, it was the season finale. It'll pick up next season.
I guess we will see you all next season.
Yes, thank you all so much for watching, liking and sharing. We weren't finished saying goodbye.
My bad. Be sure to click the link below for the theme song to this series. It's the single from Charles' upcoming album, which is due this summer.
Just because we've ended the season, it doesn't mean that you will not see any of the characters from this series. There will be a spin-off series coming in June, as well as interviews of a few cast members.
I hope you've enjoyed the snippet of Charles' next single dropping in June. If you haven't, it's been playing in the background for the last few seconds.
I thought the album was dropping in June.
Good night.